Well, this might look like a high-tech video game, but it's actually designed to help save lives. The Spanish Fort Police Department just received a new training simulator to help prepare officers for some of the most dangerous and unpredictable situations they might see in the line of duty.
WKRG News 5's Taylor Boyson gave it a go and says it's not as easy as it looks.
Shots fired. What would you do?
Let me see both your hands.
It's the kind of split-second decision police officers must make every day.
Stop and put your hands up.
And now the Spanish Fort Police Department has a new tool to train for those moments.
It is a scenario-based simulator. It allows us to do everything firearms training all the way into different scenarios from domestics to disturbances.
The $100,000 system was funded entirely by a Homeland Security grant. It might remind you of a video game, but for officers, it's serious training.
So this is a way to go through different types of scenarios through a simulation that's as realistic as I've seen. We're using firearms that are basically our firearms that have been modified to use CO2 and lasers. Very accurate.
Not all of the scenarios are violent and require using a weapon, but other times things can escalate quickly. I gave it a try myself and quickly realized how stressful these encounters can be. My heart is beating so fast. Sir? Oh, I'm sorry.
We're going to start this scenario again.
All right, y'all, can you please step out of the car for me? Oh!
Now you've gone through a couple of scenarios, you see how difficult it can be to make decisions. If you can get reps up here in front of a screen that's as realistic as possible, that can be critiqued by instructors that understand, what we're looking for, that makes a better officer, it makes a more safe community.
In Spanish Fort, Taylor Boyson, WKRG News 5.